You can be free, you can live life on your schedule, you can travel, see the world, spend as much time as you want with your family, and you can do it by building a business that works for you around the clock, from anywhere in the world. As long as you have a laptop and an internet connection, you can create your freedom.
Today, we're going to show you how to build your own cash-producing brand that you own, leveraging the power of Amazon, the world's largest online retailer. We showed Justin and Channing this exact same path. With no previous experience in this business, they now own a brand selling over $500,000 a month with over $225,000 in gross profit each month. With these same strategies, you're going to be able to build a brand to achieve the lifestyle and freedom you deserve.
Picture this. You're on a vacation with those you love. Before heading out to explore the sights and go on new adventures, you check the stats of your new business. You see you've made sales overnight. While you were sleeping, customers across the world paid you money. You didn't have to do anything to make those sales. You set up the system months before, and now your income grows around the clock, whether you're at home, with your family, or traveling the world. You're no longer tied down to a set location or schedule, and you definitely don't have to answer to a boss anymore. You've escaped the daily grind, the endless cycle most people live of waking up, working for someone else, squeezing out a tiring hour or two at night to take care of chores, and repeating the whole thing over again the next day. You're doing what you want to do with your life. You don't have to worry about bills. You don't have to miss out on important life experiences being trapped in an office. You're free to live your life, have fun, enjoy the things you love, and best of all, provide for those you love most. This new life for you starts today.
Your current reality may be far from what's possible with this business, but that can change faster than you might imagine. Justin and Channing's life was very different not long ago. Only 4 years ago, Justin was going back to college for mobile development while also working for his dad. His wife Channing was working 50 hours a week as a hairstylist. They were both 23 years old, living in a starter home with a 4-year-old. They knew they wanted a different life, but couldn't figure out how to make it happen. Right now, you might feel trapped and hopeless, like Justin and Channing. You're unsure how you'll ever get out of the daily grind. Fortunately for you, you're in the right place. To create the life you want, the solution is simple.
You need a source of income you control that works for you no matter what you're doing with your time. You need to stop trading time for money. You want a source of income that doesn't tie you down to a location. Today, with the reach of the internet, this is easier than ever. You want income that's sustainable and will consistently grow year after year. The best way to accomplish this is building your own business.
In this video series, we will show you each of these steps and how to build a business selling a brand you own, leveraging the power of the world's largest online retailer. Over the past 7 years, we've been on a mission to help people achieve freedom by showing them the simple steps to building successful brands online. We hate seeing people trapped, living unfulfilling lives with no way out, because we used to be in the same situation.
Years ago, I worked at an investment bank right at the beginning of the financial crisis. The economy was crumbling, but worst of all for me, I was miserable at my soul-sucking 16-hour-a-day job, so I quit. I fumbled my way into e-commerce. It wasn't easy. I made tons of mistakes and at one point was $100,000 in debt. But I kept learning and eventually figured out how to build a successful brand online.
Like Matt, I worked for a large corporation. I was working my way up the corporate ladder to provide for my young family. At one point, the company cut out all bonuses while the CEO got a multi-million-dollar payout. Right then, I knew I no longer wanted to work so hard just to make someone else rich. At nights and on weekends, I studied and tested methods to build an online business. After a few years, I made it work. I quit my job to make more money working for myself than I've ever made working at a job. I built multiple multi-million-dollar businesses in software development and affiliate marketing. But then Matt showed me the model he used to build his e-commerce business. The results were faster than anything I've ever seen. I was able to build a $100,000 a month business in only 4 months with the exact model we're here to show you today.
We both discovered there was a better, faster, easier way to help people build successful businesses online. Since joining together, we've reached millions of people with our videos teaching how to build successful businesses. We've personally helped over 30,000 people discover how to build their own brands. We estimate the people we've taught have sold over $8.69 billion through their own businesses. They've come from all different backgrounds and levels of experience.
For example, Anna Silva is an assistant director at a university. She had never built an e-commerce business before, and with her new business has been able to sell as much as $100,000 in a single month online. And then there's Galia and Andre. Their goal was to make enough money so Andre could leave his trucking job and be with the family. Their business has done as much as $130,000 in a single month, is on track to sell over $1 million this year.
Because of this success, we've been featured in nearly every major business publication, including Forbes, CNBC, Business Insider, Success Magazine, Entrepreneur, Time, and Startup Nation, alongside other experts such as Gary Vaynerchuk and Grant Cardone. We've worked closely with others who share our mission to help people improve their lives through entrepreneurship, such as Sir Richard Branson, founder of the Virgin Group, Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, Sarah Blakely, founder of Spanx Inc., Dave Asprey, founder of Bulletproof, and John Mackey, the founder of Whole Foods, the grocery chain that sold to Amazon for $13.4 billion. We all believe today is the best time in history to build a business. It's the golden age of entrepreneurship, especially for businesses built selling online first.
If you're watching this video, chances are you do most of your shopping online. However, online retail is still a small fraction of the total retail sales. In 2018, only 14.3% of total sales happened online. Most sales are still in brick and mortar stores, but are shifting more online every year. Big companies who have built their businesses based on the old model over the last 50 to 100 years are terrified. The new world of online retail isn't built for them.
This is the greatest opportunity in history for the average person who wants to make money by building a profitable business. In the past, all the power went to big brands with big budgets who could get their products into the limited space available at big retailers like Walmart. Today, with the infinite reach of the internet and infinite digital shelf space available, that's all changed. The power is now in the hands of the person with the right product for the right audience and the right training. For a big brand, these opportunities are small. If you're a $300 billion giant like Procter & Gamble, you don't have the time for a measly $2 million opportunity. But for a single entrepreneur with zero or just a handful of employees, that's a life-changing amount of money that can set you free for life.
And there are thousands of those types of opportunities available right now online if you know where to look. Today we're going to show you where to find them. For example, Pedro launched his new product in September with 600 units. He did a successful launch, like you'll learn in video 3 of this series, and quickly ran out of stock. His second order arrived in December and let him hit over $21,000 in sales in a single month.
This video includes a series of specific steps to a profitable business. If you follow the steps closely, you're much more likely to achieve financial freedom. However, real learning doesn't take place unless it changes your behavior. We don't really care what you know after you watch this video series, we care what you do after you watch it.
We're going to give you the best strategies we have for selling online in the time we have together. We're not holding the most profitable ones back, we're giving them to you for free. Months from now, we want to see you financially free and living an amazing life. So before we go any further, we want you to tell us right here, right now, that you will take what we show you in this series and use it to improve the quality of your life. Do we have a deal? If so, then let's get started.
The business model that we've used to sell millions online across multiple brands and have taught others how to use too involves selling real, tangible products. You're building a real brand that you own. So look around you right now. Whether you're in your home, office, car, or out in public, there are hundreds or even thousands of physical goods that fill the space you're in and make your life better, easier, or more fun. After you complete this video series, you'll understand how to build your own business selling products just like some of those you see around you right now.
Some of the biggest brands in the world like Apple, Procter & Gamble, and Johnson & Johnson have been built following the same model of selling consumer products. You start with a single product in a niche market. Later, you can expand your business to any level you want. With this business, you'll sell high-quality products under your own brand you're excited to show off to people. You'll tap into an existing customer base of 200 million people looking to buy products like yours.
Best of all, you own the brand yourself. This is not a multi-level marketing business where you sell someone else's products to your friends and family members. This is a real business selling real products to customers already looking to buy. Because you own the brand, you get two ways to make money with this business. First, when your business succeeds, you can profit from the monthly sales your business makes, putting money into your pocket each and every month. Second, because you own a cash-producing asset, you can sell this business in the future for up to 5 times the amount of money it makes every year.
Where do you start? First, you need to find a good product opportunity. Today, this is incredibly simple and fast because so many online sales happen in one place. In the US, 50% of all sales online happen on one website, Amazon.com. But Amazon isn't just an e-commerce marketplace. People buy billions of dollars on products on Amazon in the UK, Germany, and all over the rest of Europe, Japan, India, and more.
Even if you don't live in the US or any of the areas of the world where Amazon is the dominant marketplace, you can still sell on Amazon. We've helped people from 138 countries do just that. So today, if you know what to look for, you can find thousands of product opportunities on Amazon, and it's all publicly available information. You see, Amazon ranks all of the products on its marketplaces by the number of units sold. It calls this Best Sellers Rank, or BSR. You can see an ordered list of the best-selling products for any category on Amazon in minutes.
To show you how Amazon works and how you can use it to build a brand of your own, we'd like to introduce you to one of the leading experts. He's been involved in online marketing for 13 years and has deep expertise in SEO, affiliate marketing, and e-commerce. He's built multiple successful brands selling across the world following the same model you're learning here while traveling the world, living for extended periods of time in places like Thailand, Spain, Budapest, and Costa Rica. Over the past 7 years, he's been helping thousands of people from all over the world build and grow successful brands of their own. To help you get started on your new path toward freedom, here's Rich Henderson.
Thanks, Jason. So Amazon ranked their products in terms of sales called Best Sellers Rank, or BSR, which in turn gives us a great idea of demand. Now, we want to start selling products that have high demand and low competition level, and BSR allows us to evaluate the first of those, demand. Amazon shows a product's BSR number on the product listing. It is depicted by a number, with 1 being the lowest BSR and the highest sales or demand. Importantly for us, we are only concerned with the BSR of the top level category. If I jump over to Amazon, you can see on this listing the BSR is shown about halfway down the page. Underneath the product description, in a section called Product Information, you can see it here, Best Sellers Rank. And this one is 1,922 in Office products. Now, you can see next to Office products, it has C Top 100 in Office products. That means that this is the top level category, and that's the BSR we want. Underneath it, you can see number 1 in barcode scanners. Basically, barcode scanners is actually the subcategory. And again, we ignore the subcategory. We are only interested in the top level category. When you look for your first product, you are going to be using 5 specific criteria we are going to give you to make sure the product you choose is going to be successful from the start. The first of these criteria is the BSR. We recommend your product has a BSR between 300 and 5,000. So the barcode scanner satisfies the first criteria.
You don't have to wonder if a product will sell well. You know for a fact if people are buying it using this data. Your goal is to find product opportunities with high sales and low competition. Then you create your own brand of a similar product and start profiting from the opportunity. To show you how this works, Rich is going to walk you through the specific steps to find great opportunities using Amazon.
As I mentioned earlier, there are 5 critical criteria we use to select profitable products. Importantly, we arrived at all the criteria using 7 years of our own experience in selling on Amazon and the experience gained helping thousands of members find their profitable products. The first is BSR, and as I mentioned earlier, it is between 300 and 5,000. The next criteria we look at is the price range, which is from $15 to $70. Basically, going any lower than this can mean your product will not have a big enough profit margin, and going higher can make your first inventory cost too high. The next criteria is the number of reviews a product has. You should only look for products with 1,000 reviews or less. This is an indicator the competition level is low enough so you will be able to launch and compete relatively easily. The fourth criteria is the weight. This is a really simple one. The product should be 5 pounds or less. Lastly, you must be able to private label the product and sell it under your own brand. This criteria is absolutely critical for anyone looking to make serious money selling their own physical products. Instead of competing with hundreds of other sellers, all selling the exact same product, you are able to create your own version of a product by simply adding your own packaging, label, and brand name to it. Let's look at how the seller of this barcode scanner did that. So as you can see, it's got really simple packaging. It's got a picture of the product, the brand name, and the name of the product. On here, you can see it's got their label. And it's really simple and easy to do. You can get packaging created like this by your supplier really, really easily. And then if we open it up, you can see it's a pretty simple product. It's a barcode scanner, so it's meant to actually scan barcodes, believe it or not. But the key thing to notice here is the brand name is right here. It's on the top. And that's literally how they've made this product their own. It's also got a label underneath, and that's for Amazon. But essentially, you can get a ton of different suppliers, which we'll show you later, for this product, almost identical. And all you need to do to make it yours is just brand it, have your packaging, and put a label on it. Now, while the majority of consumer products sold online can easily be private labeled, there are some products you are not able to. These are usually products that have been developed through years of research and development and whose manufacturers own the sole rights to them. Think of the iPhone or Amazon Echo or a MacBook Pro laptop. You now know the 5 critical criteria that you use when searching for products, but there is one more thing we use, and that is we are going to use a search string in the Amazon search box. This string enables us to see nearly all the products in a category without restricting them with a normal keyword. It is the minus symbol followed by 7 or more random characters that do not make up a real word. So let's go to Amazon and I will show you how to find viable products. So here we are at Amazon, and we're going to start by putting in our search string, which is the minus symbol followed by 8 or more random letters that don't make up a real word. Once you've done that, you're going to select a category. Now for the category, all you're going to do is select a category that you're interested in. So for instance, I'm going to select home and kitchen, and I've actually got 2 reasons for this because I want to show you something about top level categories too. So I click on home and kitchen, and then I click on the search button, in other words the magnifying glass. And it's going to give me a huge amount of results. You can see here it's showing 1 to 24 of 50,000 results, and that's actually a very conservative number. There's way more results than that. But then the next part that I want to show you, because it's important regarding top level categories, I'm actually going to use the left hand side here where it says kitchen and dining. So I'm actually going to search in this category, and I'm only doing this just to show you that example. You can pick whatever category it is that you're particularly interested in. Once we've done this, here comes the really easy bit, and this is using our special product finder extension. We'll talk a little bit more about this a little later on, but essentially you're getting access to this tool for free. And it's basically this extension up here in the top right. And you just click on it, and it opens up this box. And what this does is it goes through the entire page and pulls all the results for this page. The reason that makes it much, much easier and much faster is before this, we would have to open up each individual listing to see what the BSR was, the price was, how many reviews it has, etc. Whereas we can see it automatically on this page. Once you've done this, the next thing you're going to do is click on this button in the bottom left where you can see it says load next page. Then you just have to wait for it to go and pull all the products from the next page. And again, this speeds up the process because you don't have to go through each individual Amazon page. The tool does it for you. I'm going to click it again. And what I'm actually going to do now is I'm going to pause the video and go through and load 7 or 8 pages. So I've now loaded actually 10 pages, and as you can see, there's 259 actual products in the extension. To go through 10 pages, individually opening up each one at a time, would take you a very, very long time. This took me maybe a minute to load all these pages. But once we've done this, we can now filter all these results using the criteria that we've given you. And to do that, all you need to do is go to the top right, click on Filter, and you can see it opens up all these boxes. And then we're just going to put the criteria into these boxes. So for price, we know it was $15 to $70. So automatically you can see straight away it's removed a lot of results because we don't want those results. And then if we go to rank, which is BSR, and we put in 300 to 5,000, it's removed even more results. And then we can go across to reviews, and all we need to put in here is the maximum, which as we know is 1,000 or less. And then lastly, the weight, which is 5 pounds or less. So I'm putting a 5 in that box. And now it's basically showing us all the results from these first 10 pages that are viable products for us. Now, it's important to note that there are hundreds of pages to go through. And before being able to use this extension, it was a very difficult thing and a time-consuming thing. But as you can see, this is pretty quick. But all you need to do once you've got to this point is if you put your mouse cursor over the title, you can see the product. So you can just go down and have a look and see if something interests you or not, because you know that all of these products are potential products for you because they match our criteria. So for instance, this mandolin slicer, if I'm to open up that by clicking on it, it gives us the full listing. So that is how simple it is to find viable products using our free Product Finder extension.
Follow the steps Rich just showed you to find great product opportunities on Amazon with high sales volume and low competition. Sarah Tedesco worked at a local organic farm, managing their farmers market stand before starting this business. She followed these steps, found her first product opportunity, and ordered her first batch of inventory with her own branding on it. In her first 6 days of selling, she sold over $1,000 of her product. Within the first 19 days, she profitably sold $25,000 of it. Her family and friends are blown away by how fast her business has grown.
Now it's your turn. You're committed to using this information to change your life. So, as Rich mentioned, we have a special bonus you can access for free to help you find your own product opportunity on Amazon. This special Google Chrome browser extension you saw Rich use lets you see the number of sales, revenue, and the other data you need to select a great product like you learned in this video. This makes finding hot opportunities on Amazon fast and easy. This free tool is only available for a limited time. So click the button below to access the tool along with instructions on how to use it now.
Today you learned how to find great product opportunities on Amazon. In the next video, you'll learn how easy it is to find suppliers eager to work with you. You'll learn the simple steps to turn one of the opportunities you find on Amazon into a real live product with your own branding on it. Knowing how to find opportunities isn't enough. You need to know how to find the highest quality suppliers and how to negotiate for the best pricing and terms so you build a profitable business.
You'll also learn how to run your business with no warehouse, no order handling, no website, and no staff. We'll even introduce you to someone who has sold as much as $250,000 in a single day with his business and started with zero experience. He'll show you how simple it is to have your own products made with your own branding, and the steps make it all happen online.
Your life changes once you have a brand you own selling a product that's yours, producing profit for you each and every day, even while you sleep. You break the cycle of trading time for money and are on the path to financial freedom. The sooner you start, the sooner you can be free. Right now, as you're watching this, people are shopping for products like the ones you can learn to sell using the steps in this video series. Every day you delay is a missed opportunity for profit. Start your journey towards freedom now. Start taking action to build your business, and we'll see you in the next video.